We now go to parametric differentiation, and at this point we will consider parametric equations. For example, you have x as a function of t, and then y as a function of t as well, g of t, where t is a parameter. To differentiate and get the first derivative, dy over dx, you just get the ratio of your dy over dt, the derivative of y with respect to t, with the derivative of x with respect to t. Rearranging this, uh, d sub t would cancel out. You'll have dy over dx. Let's try to an example so we can better understand. Example number 1 says you have to get dy over dx given the parametric equation. So we start by getting the derivative of x with respect to t. So that will be 1 over t minus 2. We can go ahead and do the quotient rule, but I think it's better if we do t minus 2 raised to negative 1. Then just do chain rule. So it will be negative 1 times t minus 2, negative 1 minus 1, negative 2. Then the derivative of t minus 2, which is just 1. So this will be negative 1 over t minus 2 squared for dx over dt. Then for y, dy over dt, you get d over dt of t plus 1 raised to negative 1. Can do the same, negative 1 times t plus 1, negative 1 plus 1 minus 1, with negative 2 times 1. So this will be negative 1 over t plus 1 squared. Combining dy over dt, it will just be negative 1 over t plus 1 squared all over negative 1 over t minus 2 squared. So, negatives will cancel out. You'll have t minus 2 squared all over t plus 1 squared. This is now your derivative. We now have the next example. We're asked to find the first derivative of y with respect to x given the parametric equations. So let's start with x, dx over dt. So this will just be 2 times 3, so 6t squared minus 0. So that's it. dy over dt will be, I will be using the product rule. So t squared, derivative of cosine is negative sine t plus cos t, cosine t, then the derivative of t squared, which is 2t. So you combine 2t cosine of t minus t squared sine t. So you get your dy over dx as 2t cos t minus t squared sine t all over 6t squared. You can factor out t, this and then cancel them out. You'll have t times 2 cos t minus t sine t all over 6t times t. So the final answer, dy over dx will now be 2 cos t minus t sine t all over 6t. It's now your final answer. Let's now continue on the third example and get the derivative based on the parametric equations given. Let's start with x. So that will be t. We'll use the product rule, negative e raised to negative t. Then plus e raised to negative t times 1. So it will just be e raised to negative t minus t e raised to negative t. Or we can factor out e raised to negative t, 1 minus t. That's your dx over dt. Then your dy over dt, so will be 4t, just 4t. Then dy over dx will now be 4t all over e raised to negative t times 1 minus t. And we can move e raised to t, it becomes 4t e raised to t over 1 minus t. And this is now your final answer. Previously, we've learned about the higher order derivatives. So for parametric equations, there is also a second derivative wherein you just get the derivative again of the first derivative with respect to t. So you have dy over dx and then get the derivative with respect to t. So with that, you'll get dy over dt over dx over dt and then get the derivative with respect to t. So to understand this, let's try it with some examples. Before we continue, there is a missing factor. You have dx over dt. There we go. So with that, you will have there we go. That completes the equation. Okay. Let's start with the first example. So get the second derivative given the parametric equation. So we get the first derivative with respect to t. So that is 3t squared plus 6t. And then dy over dt is 4t cubed minus 16t. Then we will just follow the formula. So we'll have dy over dx. So it will be 4t cubed minus 16t all over 3t squared plus 6t. Then we will get the derivative, but let's simplify first. Let's redo the simplification. We'll get 4t times 1t squared minus 4 all over 3t times t plus 2. So this will be 4t, t minus 2, then t plus 2 all over 3t, t plus 2. That cancels out. It simplifies to 4t times t minus 2 all over 3t. Cancel t, you get 4 over 3 times t minus 2. It's your dy over dx. So, deriving it with respect to t, will then be 4/3 times 1 minus 0. So it's 4/3. So this will now be 4/3 divided by dx over dt, which is 3t squared plus 6t. So this will be 4 over 9t squared plus 18t. So the correct answer. Okay. We now have x is equal to sine t and y is equal to cosine t. So we just get the derivative with respect to t. So sine becomes cosine t. Here cosine becomes negative sine t. Combining them, get dy over dx, get negative sine t over cosine t, or negative tangent t. When you get the derivative with respect to t, negative tangent t, so you'll get negative secant squared t. Okay? So we just divide it. Dx over dt, so that would be negative secant squared t all over cosine of t. So this will be negative secant cubed t. This is our final answer.